Okay. Good evening. What time did it just say it was? 7:57, I think. Ooh, the orb's there, and it goes. And it's there, and it goes. Oh, I want some coffee. The back is still playing up, but we shall persevere. I just brushed my hair. I felt like just letting my hair down and giving it a brush. It feels nice and untangled now. So it's, yeah, just brush my hair. Make it a little bit frizzy, but not too bad. Okay. Yeah, that feels good. Right, where have them cards gone? Tarot of Sexual Magic. I want to, it's getting long. I have to kind of put it forward. Oh, put it on hair. Oh, you want me to, I've got number 620. Is that 620 wrote on my hand? Oh, I didn't take the hair out. Come on. Oh, belly's rumbling. Dinner is being cooked. We're going to make this a shortish live. It's like I was going to say, we're going to make this a shortish life. Okay, right. I've chosen the cards we're going to use. I'm just going to get into this. It's like there was a romantic song out there about getting into you, but I can't think of any lyrics or a tune. Annie Lennox. Okay, we can talk about Annie Lennox because as I was walking to work this morning, I noticed there was a lot of broken glass. And I was singing, feels just like I'm walking on broken glass. And it's like, do I feel like I'm walking on broken glass? Normally I would say maybe I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, but broken glass. Yeah, okay. Carol, we've got this little busy morning there. Sean got a bus. I'm cleaning up garden. Sean got a bus, okay. I don't really know the backstory to that, but okay, Sean got a bus and you're cleaning up. I've been cleaning up a lot today. I feel like I've been doing, how do I say this? How do you say this in a respectful way? I'm giving jobs to people to do and they're not doing them and I'm still doing them. And it's just like, what's going on? Like, yeah, they're not doing the job properly. It's okay. I mean, it's all good. Talk to me like lovers should. You too. Okay, so I don't really, because it's not something, but today I've just noticed with the staff, it's been a bit, okay, now because I'm pronouncing words, because I would say glass, but when I sang that, I said it feels like I'm walking on broken glass. Did I sing it like that? Feels just like I'm walking on broken glass. I wouldn't go, walking on broken glass. It's just my accent. Okay. My children say class and grass and bath. I'm pretty energetic, pushing us forward. Oh, I'm gently energetic. What did I say? I'm getting energetic. I say? Anyway, the day's done. Jeez, I just keep getting out like quite late than when I'm meant to. So, and yeah, I'm up at 4 in the morning. So it's coming on for like 7:30. It's probably gone that now. But that's cool. I wanted to do a reading. Then I'm going to go and have a bath. Walking on broken glass. Walking on eggshells. Ugh, broken glass is going to be a lot more painful, isn't it? Right, what are the cards we've got here? The 9 of Wands and the Hanged Man. Hello, Spotty Pony. What song did I sing with this? Oh, Talk to Me, like lovers do. Who sang that? Was that the Eurythmics? Which was Annie Lennox, the singer of Eurythmics. I'm just, okay, what was that flew down? Talk to me like lovers should. I'm holding my breath. Okay, so there's the energy of don't hold your breath. Okay, it's not going to talk. Not like lovers do. And then we've got the feminine here. And I don't know what she's doing. I felt like she was doing her exercises. It's that energetic energy. Although she's gently exercising and, well, he's watching her. He's like crawling along the grass like a snake. She's, okay, what's that on the other side? That looks like a centipede. I don't think it is. It's got some kind of cord around it. Or a big fat slug. No, it's not a slug. What is it? What is it? It's like you can feel it. Look. She's gently exercising. Oh, she's got like a wrist weights on. I've got the band that came out of my hair. But we could use this as a negativity thinking band. A negativity thinking band. I was thinking about, oh, I've thrown the cards now. Okay. I was thinking about like a, well, actually the big bass drum. I used to be in a marching band. Okay. Anyway, that's what it took me to. But a negative thinking band. Now I'm taken to this, whatever this is here, a centipede. But have a look at the bands that are around it. That's interesting. It's like there's a masculine here sneaking through the grass like a sneaky little slimy snake. Ow! Use nicer words. Oh shit, that hurt. There's a masculine here who's admiring, but he's absorbing the feminine's energy. Look at his skin colour. And I felt a bit of a negative energy here coming in, as in like a negativity band coming in. I feel like this masculine's not thinking negative thoughts. Okay. If that's what you're wondering, no. So talk to me, and it's like, I'm not thinking negative thoughts. But then there's this energy of, who are these other people that could be coming in? It's like, she's looking that direction. So it's like he doesn't want her to look. Or does he? Because he's not really letting her know that he's there. And she's kind of looking this way. In a way, it's kind of like, well, let her face the negativity. And what? Where's his hand here? There's a thing about fanning things out. Okay, fake fans. Oh, I actually saw like an object. The message really was, look out for this thing. And what I saw was a banana, and it took us to having bananas on here. That's what it took me to. When there was negativity, rather than, you know, saying anything, you would just let me see a banana, and I knew what was going on. So it's a way of giving me a heads up in case I get kind of distracted in the reading. So there's the energy of getting distracted in the reading and not seeing the banana, not seeing the negativity. But you're just going to have to go with this, because that's quite interesting, because I could say that, because you could observe my channel and say, well, where's the negativity? There, not much. I ping myself. I'm going to holding banana now from Orion. Does that make sense? I'm going to holding a banana now from Orion. Here comes the rain, little darling. Oh no, it's here comes the sun. In hand now. It's all right. We're getting things a little bit mixed up, aren't we? So there's a misunderstanding. Okay, let's have a look. What's this misunderstanding? And it feels like this misunderstanding has to be spoken about before you can talk like lovers do. Hey, Original. Here comes the rain. Oh, hello, I'm here now. Just back. I'm right on time because I'm right on time. Okay. I'm going to... This happened at work today because my back's been hurting. And I've had kind of like colleagues come up and just give me like this medication. Take these painkillers. Okay. And it's like, if it gets too bad, I pop one. There's only one person I've actually taken them from. And they do help, but my colleague said to me, let me go and show you what tablets you should use. And so she came back with these tablets, and it's a well-known brand. She said, just remember, Black Box. I said, because you're right on time. And then it took me to a bit of Pump Up the Jam. Okay, dun 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 dun. I'm gonna pump up the jam. Pump up the jam, pump it up. Hi Katie, how you doing? I think Orion is a brand name of banana. Awesome. It's also Carol's grandson's name. So she was literally handing him a banana. I believe that's what she was saying at the time. Okay. Where are we going with this? A snake is around. I'm ignoring him. You're on point. You're 1 point. You're what? Do I get a point for this? Okay. So I've got a point. There's something about a pointing system here. So, test. Me and Lovie picked up, or Lovie and myself, Lovie and I, how do you say that correctly? Picked up yesterday about this test energy, and it's like, man, how many tests do we have to go through? The black box records everything on the journey. Is this correct? It's like, yeah, I'm on point. I get a point for that. Autocorrect, messing up. Yes, of course. So the data. What's that there? What's that? Oh, it's okay. It's just... And time won't take my love. So out of tune. Away. 'Cause you're right on time. What you got going here, Original? What have you started? Right on time. Black box. Okay, so the cards we have is let's talk. Talk to me like lovers do. No. There's a misunderstanding and we need to talk about that before you can kind of interact as lovers do. That makes sense. Let's delve a bit deeper. Why not? I've actually, the cards I've chosen. The cards I've chosen, Heal Yourself cards, Affirmators, and the Divine Feminine Oracle. I did wonder why I was picking that deck up. Let's continue. That's just what I need. That's what Original said. That's just what I need. Love, the Holy Grail. That's what I need. So, look, they look like they're lovers, don't they? So, you need the Holy Grail first. There is a card in this deck that shows... I've got to tell you about what's wrote on my hands as well. 620. Is it back to front? Or do I just see myself reverse? Because that's reverse to me. And there's a card, it's the Ten of Cups. And the feminine's sitting there, she's holding out something. I'm not sure what she's holding out. And then you see the masculine in the background, and he's kind of going in an opposite direction. He's going like behind her, but to the side. And the Holy Grail's in, and I noticed that. So we've got the Holy Grail. The Ace of Cups. Ding! What's the... Oh no. Okay, so I have an idea. So what I feel like, whatever the masculine is... oh, okay, I feel the energy of like when you're, I don't know what the phrase is, or it's not coming through. When you crawl around something, when you, it's like a sneaky energy, I don't know, but it's not really, it's not sneaky. Let's not use that word. Okay, I don't have to ping my band again, alright? Oh, he's beating around the bush, isn't he? Is he? I can't, well, let's have a look if I get evidence of that. Is he beating around the bush? There's something that he kind of wants to tell you, and you will have the perfect ding. Oh, it's like you have the solution. And then you can get on with it. And then you just feel pure again. So there's a misunderstanding somewhere. And then once this has been... Oh, okay. So, yeah, this time makes complete sense now for this to be coming out. A lot of the things that the Divine Masculine here is fearful... is fearful about discussing with you, you already know. It's like, oh, yeah, I already know about that. So he's kind of getting himself all worked up about telling you something that you already know. And it's like you've already, well, it's been emotionally dealt with. It's, you haven't like bothered him with it. You're not bothered by it. You already know. And then it's like, oh, okay. Energy. Okay. Okay, I'm going to tell you something now because I'm going through my mind. I'm thinking about when I was in network marketing, and I would have quite a lot of team members who were independent, but I was their mentor. I was their coach, helping them to build their businesses. But they got radar, and they'd be so scared to reach out to me. In the end, some did. And they would say to me, I've been wanting to like ring you. And I'm like, how long have you been wanting to ring me for? And like, it could be months. And it's like, oh my. Because it was absolutely fine when they spoke to me. I'm like, but it's kind of, it was just their own embarrassment. So I do know that some find it a little hard to actually approach me. Hi, Laurie. How are you, darling? So I kind of understand that energy. I'm used to that energy. And I think Divine Feminines, you can kind of resonate with that, as in, I wish you wouldn't be scared to like talk to me, because you know that it's going to be all right as soon as you actually get talking. It's just the masculine, really. I feel the energy of plucking up the courage to just tell you whatever he's needing to tell you. Yeah, there's something about timing. It's not before it's too late, although I did make the statement of, I feel this is going to be a short life. So I haven't even started yet. I was only thinking earlier about the experience I've had, like these first 45 years. It's like, I've got that to go again, and some more. And I'm doing a pretty good job on my own. It's like, let alone being paired up with someone and you bounce off each other's ideas and... Anyway. You ain't seen nothing yet. That's exciting. It's like, I'm not looking like towards retirement. How can I stop being this? This is what we do until like we do the next thing. Anyway, I find it quite exciting. I used to think that I would live until I was 101. This is before I knew anything about synchronizations, but I would say that I would die on the 4th of July. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. So that would actually make me, I believe, if I've done the calculations right, 1 week after my birthday. So I'd be 101 and 1 week old. That's what I decided, and it was so, it's like 111. Well, kind of 1011. But I reckon I can go to 111 on 1 week old. So, yeah. I've already decided the date I'm going. May the 4th. What year? And there's no plans on like an illness taking me. It's, well, I don't believe in illness, so I'm just gonna, I always say that I'm gonna be like a, I don't know why, like an Indian chief and say, oh, I'm going to go tonight. I'm making my transition tonight. You just go to sleep and I've got a card here. This is a nice card. Look how this just opens up new possibilities. I mean, this is beautiful. Who would not want this? Well, maybe the kids if they were around. Like, go and get a room. So we have this, and then once we've got whatever off the chest, you can clean up the mess in the kitchen together. That's nice. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is about working in partnership with others, each other, collaborating. It's not going to work if you can't talk like lovers do. Bottom of the deck. This is interesting reading, isn't it? What means princess? The Knight of Wands being whisked away. And off you go. I'm singing a song, and here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Hey girl, hey boy, superstar DJ, here we go. What have you guys said? What is the Holy Grail? A chalice. Yes, it's in what's the St. Rosalind's Chapel in Edinburgh, I think, Scotland. The Holy Grail. It's associated with Mary Magdalene, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. There's a snake in my boot. Good DM did text, says working a lot. Yeah. Last night, 3 deliveries in a row. Were Sarah looked up the meaning of the name. Oh, okay. Sarah without the H means princess. Carol, my dad passed over 4th of July. It was appropriate for him. This is so true today. Yes, it was 5 years ago today that we had Simon's funeral. So, and Emily actually sent me a message during the day and to say, did you know? Like, and I was like, yeah, I knew. I don't really like say anything to them. They, you know, I don't want them to make a big, massive deal out of it. It's but yeah, she remembered. So we had our thoughts. It's been a long time, really, 5 years. I've just been going through my transition since then. I'm going to the affirmators. It was really, to be honest with you, after that time, that's when, yeah, people really did start falling away, and quickly. Like a year later, there was like, yeah, everyone had kind of fallen away. Right, let's have a look at this. Clarity. That's what we're after, isn't it? Let's get back to this. There's some form of clarity needed because there's a misunderstanding. You want to understand. It says, stopping to listen to my inner self. I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or flick your wristband. Okay. Or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. She gets another one. I feel tired all of a sudden. I'm going to have to sing what I'm singing. It's like, I've noticed you around. I find you very attractive. Do you want to go to bed with me? Impermanence. Hi, Pandora. This is nice to come back here again and listen to you, Lucy. Isn't it nice? I love doing these lives. I don't have much choice at the moment because I can't really get a 5-minute reading out of my recordings by using my phone. So, yeah, we're live. That's the way we're doing it at the moment. So, condolences. I like that. Thank you. That's, but, yeah, there's no sadness behind it. It's, well, he isn't really gone. I can call on him whenever I want. He definitely looks after me and the girls. I know when I have to step up and look after the girls because he'll either tell me, why don't you pay for their weekly shopping? Oh, okay, why don't I do that? Because it's a nice thing to do. So I try and actually treat them through him. I say, I got a message from your dad. So, and yeah, he's still like part of the energy. But I'm kind of in touch with, I'm just in touch with the energy as a whole. So I don't really have to like, go to him directly. When I first started channeling, I just kind of was in touch with his energy. And until I realised that, okay, it's universal and it could call on a lot of different streams, I want to say, streams of support. Now I can just go to nature and the birdies talk to me, and it's, yeah, there is no kind of, oh, praying or please help me, and life's just a lot more gentler and sweeter now. And it has taken 5 years, and if it hadn't have been for that experience, then, well, I wouldn't be sitting here now. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I know that. Anyway, so parts, I would say, always in my thoughts, or not always. I don't sit here and think about him, and sometimes I don't think about him for long periods of time, but I know when he's around, and that's just lovely. It's a lovely experience. Okay, let's what is up with the elusive DM? We're not allowed, I don't think we're allowed to go on that. We could just say, what's up, Divine Masculine? Belly's rumbling. The universe has my back. Of course it does. Life is always changing. And I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. And as I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. That's interesting because I felt, you might feel there is no kind of life after, but there most definitely is. So as I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity. Interesting, equal opportunity, non-entity. Let's, our voice has gone. We've got 33 up there. It says that 3 people are watching and 3 thumbs up. I know that them counters are not. Well, the thumbs up will be, but how many people are watching? I don't believe that that's accurate, because I can sit here chatting to about 3-4 of you, and there's only 1 watching. Maybe there's only 1 actually listening. That's cool. I'm not, that wasn't, someone said that to me today because I said something. They said, was that a dig at me? I said, no, that wasn't a dig at you, but they took it as a dig. Okay. I mean, do we have a say in whether or not we've hurt someone else's feelings? If their feelings are hurt, their feelings are hurt. I don't know why I said that. Literally 33 is chasing me at the moment. Literally, that's Christ. Christ consciousness is chasing you. Okay. It is said that Mary was the Grail. A Grail is a cup, a vessel. That's us, isn't it? We're like this cup of... this vessel. It is just a vessel. And I've come to be really appreciative of the vessel that I've been given. It's like, don't adjust God's work. Well, it should all be perfect. Perfectly perfect for you. So, it's like your eye colour should suit your hair colour. I used to piss around with my hair most of my life. I don't know how long I've not dyed my hair for now. It's got to be, about 6 years. So, and my hair used to be like red. Around about maybe this colour. Red. Maybe. Depends what light you caught it in. Oh, there's a card in here. Yeah, we are. It's perfect. Everything's just perfect. It's kind of only us that have an issue. And when you go out into public anyway, like, you kind of forget about it, don't you? Because you smile and you just do what you do. And people, like, love you for who you are. You don't kind of... It's only when you're looking in the mirror and you kind of look at what you call your flaws. But you kind of forget about it, don't you? It's like we don't walk around with like a paper bag in front of us. A lot of people can't even look at their own photographs. And it's like, but that's how people see you. Just accept it. What's going on here? We're going to have a picnic before we climb up the ladder and we get in the swing. Oh, that's nice. We're getting to the swing of this. It's going to be so nice, isn't it? When this connection's like in the swing of it. Just in the flow. No insecurities, no doubts. No doubting the love for each other. That's the stuff that gets in the way. Insecurities and not knowing about like childhood healing or childhood wounding. When you're not aware of all this, then you can see how the journey is fucking tough. You're living like with your own demons. Okay, so something about we're going to milk it for as long as we can, and then we're going to climb the ladder. No, and then we need to climb the ladder, because this connection here, when it comes together, I believe it's going to be very erotic, off the charts, 0 to 100 very quickly. But that's not what the connection is about. It's more about being powerful as a couple. And so after that, you do kind of need to get to work. Up the ladder. Into the swing. And life is always changing. In song, climb the mountain. In song, climb the mountain. Daughter just sent me, sorry, let's read the message before. Let's have a look at Pandora's message. I'm fine if I've taken the photo. Yeah. I don't tend to have other people take photos of me anyway. No, I rarely take photos of myself. Especially like I used to all the time, but no, I just don't really do that. Can't remember the last time I actually took a... Well, I do remember when I have actually taken some photos, but I mean like for... let's just not go there. Hi, Leah. Okay. Laurie, daughter just sent me a video of concert she went to see. Stevie Nicks sent landslide. I said, back, I'm getting bolder just like you. Oh, you're getting bolder. Sorry, I'm getting bolder. Okay, so it's the energy of, in a way, it's like this kind of fun has to stop and you have to get serious about the connection. Okay. Otherwise it'll get boring. It will never be boring. Okay, I'm getting bolder just like you. I said back, I'm getting bolder just like you. In song, Climb the Mountain. It takes me to, what's the song from a Miley Cyrus movie? Best of Both Worlds. I don't know, when she's Hannah Montana. The song, It's the Climb. True success to me is not the attainment of task or the attainment of physical abundance, financial abundance. So you just have to excuse my mix-ups. It seems to be happening in this session. True success is total acceptance. It's coming into alignment with myself, which means loving who I am now. It's the most amazing. Money couldn't buy that. So, yeah. You're absolutely spot on there. In this moment, it is... Oh, I keep pushing on, like, the messages, and it wants me to, like, do something. So, in this moment, it is seeing the perfection of who I am. Carol, the snake on my wrist was done by Shaky Stevens, tattoo artist. Do you know? Should I tell you about Shaky Stevens? Okay. Should I tell you a little story? Let me just read these, otherwise I think it's related to what I'm about to do. He giggles. He did my ankle too. Okay. This old house. I was thinking the other night to have a small tattoo on my finger to remind me to be bolder just the other night. That's interesting. Cool, Carol. Yeah, okay. What's that first symbol there? And Laurie, what's that symbol? Holding hands? Carol, it's weird how things end up. Pandora, I don't think my DM would appreciate the tattoo and the meaning though. Why is that? No, you mustn't think like that. Okay, let's give a... I'm taking a flick for you. Ouch. Loves you just the way you are. And it doesn't matter anyway what he thinks, if it helps you. Okay, my tattoos help me to stay in alignment. They're the heart chakra, and I can find myself kind of bringing them together. Because it's to talk to other men. Because it's to talk to other... I don't think my DM will... Okay. Is that what it is? So you'd be bolder to talk to men? Okay. That really comes in with this reading, though, just what you've said there. Because that could be like... It feels like the divine masculine wants to feel bold enough to be able to talk to a woman. The divine feminine. Okay, so it's a reminder to be bold. Thank you for that, Pandora. What we opened up here, Pandora's box. It's a tiny tattoo. I don't think he would mind. Well, you've got to... I love my tattoos. I've got 2 here, and then I've got 666 on my back. And I would like another tattoo, but I do put serious thought into it. And I'm not too sure where. I actually like having tattoos. Emily, my youngest daughter's not got an addiction to having tattoos, but she has like characters. Oh, she's having a frog. She's getting that a week tomorrow. She's going to get a frog done. She's already booked it in. So she doesn't know whereabouts. She doesn't put much thought behind it. She's got like a character, Jake, I think, from Adventure Time. She's got him reading a book. And she's got some strawberries up her arm. Where my eldest, Megan, she has the Kingdom Heart key, the Disney kind of game, Kingdom Heart. It's her favourite game, and she actually has the key. Sora is the main character in that. She has the key, and she says that she's wearing like a heart on her sleeve. So, yeah, she's just got the one. But Emily just seems to, like, okay, what's next then? And I'm like, are you going to like cover your body just with characters? Whatever, it's hers. So I want to go back to Shaken Stevens. So when I was little, my parents separated, I believe, well, in between me being 1 and 5, 4 maybe. And because I don't really remember much. I don't remember my parents ever being loving towards each other. I do remember us going on holiday, I remember like things like going to visit my granddad. But I was born in 77 and my granddad died in 81. And he was my last grandparent, so I've never actually had any grandparents. And which probably best. I'm thinking about how I left home really early and I haven't been under like parental guidance, I don't think ever really. I just kind of worked my way around it. A bit like this energy, I don't know, I just kind of got around it. So I didn't, yeah, anyway. Where are we going with this? So, my first memory is where did I sleep? Who did I sleep with as a child was with my mum. So I would sleep with my mum. My two sisters would have the middle room, and then we had a little box room that was on the other side of my sister's room. You have to walk through the rooms. And my dad had that room until he left when I think I was about 5. I do remember that day. 6 maybe, when my dad actually moved out with my elder sister, and then I went into a bedroom of my own. But I remember I slept with my mum, and I was very close to my mum. She used to say, like, I used to cock my leg over her, like she would sleep sideways, and I loved the smell of my mum, and I'd really cozy up to her, yeah. But on my side of the bed, on the wall was a Shakin' Stevens poster, and it was for this old house, and I can still see it now. It had a bright blue background with Shakin' Stevens with his, like, I suppose in a way, well, the white socks and the black trousers. And so yeah, I used to love Shakin' Stevens. Apparently I really loved music. I still do now, but my mum would put vinyls on. Well, that's what we had then, and 8 tracks. So my dad would play the Beatles and the Beach Boys, and they were fun days. It was actually fun, my parents being like separated, because my dad was like so easy going, and yeah, we would have music up really loud, and I'd go and hang out with my sisters, even though I was a baby. But that's when I got into music. My sisters are really into music, and at one point they both lived with my dad, and I was home alone with my mum until I turned 13, and then I left. But my middle sister was living back, so it wasn't like my mum was ever alone. She had one of us around. She didn't really get on with my elder sister, not until later on in life anyway. So it was fun, yeah. Like going to see my dad. My dad moved around a bit, so it was, yeah, kind of cool to have that option. And I was going to talk about, I don't know, I think that'll be it. I don't think there's anything more to say about that. So yes, Shakin' Stevens was, oh, just about how my mum would play, I think her name's Lena Martell, and she would sing in a different language, and she used to say, I knew all the words, I would just sing it. So later on in life, when I'd pick up like these vinyls, I would recognise the covers, because, I don't know, although I don't really remember my mum. I think my mum would try to sing. I don't remember my mum being a good singer. My mum didn't dance, ever. Well, unless it was Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. We used to be on holiday, and then that song would come on in the club, and she would scan the clubhouse for me, and I knew I'd have to go and dance with her. It was fun. So I've had a really fun life. I've experienced a lot. I've had lots of different opportunities. I've moved around. I'm a free spirit. It's been fun, and I've kind of been left be. You can call me a rebel if you want. I don't feel that I've rebelled. I feel like I've just been very independent, and I've just gone my own direction, really. Right, I don't really want to talk about me anymore. I want to get this this reading into the flow again. Yeah, laugh out loud, because that was quite big. Laugh out loud, because I have many nice guys lately looking at me. Oh, you can expect that to increase just lately. Okay, I had 2 suggestions just in one day the other day. It's my daughter found that really hard to deal with. It was like if men looked at her, she would be like, why are they kind of looking at me? And I said, I'd be worried if they didn't look at you. You're a divine feminine. So you're going to have lots and lots of, they all can't be your divine masculine though, can they? So this is the energy, Pandora, of these negative people coming in, because they would try to charm you, but they're not a scratch on your divine masculine. Let's put it that way. And if you do contemplate, just because you're bored, or because you're maybe thinking, well, maybe I was wrong, and you're doubting your intuition or what your soul knows is right for you, you can be led astray. And then you actually realise you might have dropped your standards a little bit. And it's like, I thought I was going to like either settle for like, I want what I want or better. And you realise that you could be settling for less. So out you go. That's the energy of being chucked out there. I just giggle now. I've totally accepted. Yeah, you will really, really know if it's your divine masculine. There'll be no doubt in that. And that's, I think, what we're touching if we still have doubts. There's no way in this world divine masculine is going to come into the divine feminine if she's got doubts on whether or not he's a divine masculine. For me, it's unless that energy, that feeling is exchanged, which will be wonderful. I'm good to take what I feel to the grave. I feel what I feel, and there is no settling for less than what I can see. Like I said, it's not just about sex, or that has to be obviously orgasmic, because there's a lot of power within the sexual energy that's created by the two of you coming together, like life-changing. If you both were focusing on something massive that needed to be corrected in our universe, that energy could do some serious shit quickly. It's not just about that, it's about low power mode. Masculines are thinking, no, I don't think I've got the energy. Oh, you will. You will have the energy. It'll be natural energy. You're going to have the fucking joy of your life, the time of your life. We're going to carry on because I've only got 20%. The Christed ray. Yeah, oh, I only had that thought as I was walking down the stairs earlier, and it was about whether or not they believe in God. And it was more about religion, to be honest with you, about whether or not you believe in Jesus Christ. And it's like, no one's even asking you to believe in Jesus Christ. You believe in God. It's like we're saying that Jesus Christ is God's son. Well, don't believe in Jesus Christ then, because he's still a middleman, isn't he? Jesus Christ is still a middleman. Go to the top man. Go to the creator, the energy. So yes, that is Christ consciousness. No one's asking you to believe in a religion. Spirituality is not a religion. We look at all of it and see the wholeness, the oneness, the goodness in it all. So there's no judgment, is there? Each to their own. We just can't be distracted. That's why I won't be distracted by religion. That's a distraction. It's like, I haven't got time for that. Cut out the middleman. Straight to the truth. Energy. Law of attraction. The other stuff is what we hang on to for a belief, but it's only our belief that manifests. That's all it is. Everything else you can... We believe whatever we believe. So if you believe in angels, then angels exist. If you just want to go straight to energy source and use... But I find it all makes the journey very interesting. It's good to have different characters. It's nice to feel that you're drawing on particular archangels to help you. But at the end of the day, it's still your belief. If you believe in demons and you believe in negativity and, well, that must mean something negative, then it means something negative to you, not to me. But I try not to let it. I do have the warning signs with wasps, so I'm not against negativity. it exists, but I don't really want to put much attention on it. If I put attention on negativity, what's going to happen? I'm going to get that. Don't be silly now. It's like if you put attention onto illness, what are you going to get? Why would you do that then? Why would you believe in it? If you believe in it, you're going to manifest it. Okay. Had real bad heart palpitations at work today. I was working with someone who gets highly stressed. Drama queen. Oh, Lucy, please don't. Where's the band's gone? Oh, I've taken it off. I'm alright to call him a drama queen. It's a him. And doesn't deal well with situations. Wants to work in that area. Okay, go and work in that area. We'll be happy. Half hour later, can't handle it. Want to work in that area. Okay, you want to go work in that area? Jeez. I need to go and have a break. Okay, go and have a break then. It's just kind of like... And I came back from my break and my heart started beating. I went to me, you extremely like anxious at the moment. He said, I can't handle it. Just can't. I said, I can feel it on my heart. But I'm not sure if I was feeling him or anyone else, somebody else out there. Because later on, he said, I bet you can feel me now. I said, I can't feel you. And he was, again, stressed. And I thought, maybe that's not you then that I was picking up on. But I thought I was going to have a heart attack. My heart was really, like, really beating very fast. And it was like, oh, okay. Lasted not long, 30 seconds, if that. Felt like a long time. So whether or not that's significant, just throw it out there. Learning to be and hear the source of creation while around lots of sounds and distractions is a challenge of late for me. Okay. Well, that's good, because we're always learning. We need to get this. I can charge you, but if I put you... I think you might, like, fall sideways. Oh, I think I get a 10% warning. So we'll have a look then, whether we need to plug you in. Okay, we're going to the Divine Feminine deck. I think my DM is in... Be careful what you say. Indecision. Because when I go into my mind about him, it starts thinking about the things I don't like and how I don't want that. Sort of like weighing things up. Maybe he's thinking about karmic. I think you've got to take responsibility for your own thoughts, especially about like the negative thoughts about what you don't want. What came through was actually having a look. I don't know if you listened to Abraham Hicks, but that's what came through, Pandora, that you might do with a dose. You could do with a dose of Abraham. Right, so make sure you pick it, put a band on. Please, darling, it's only for your own good, because those thoughts, we don't want those thoughts. So put a band on and pick yourself up. At least you're picking yourself up on it. Most people are not even aware. So that's real good progress. Okay. I still have negative thoughts, but I do try and pick myself up on them and know they're not going to get me anywhere where I want to go. It's just going to lead to more. It says here, life is always changing and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. Okay. The energy Lucy talked about, picking hip in others' energy, anxiety. The thoughts are like the deepest fears, triggers. Yes, I know, but me and my DM are so highly connected. Sometimes other people make me go into my head and I just feel where he's at when I come away and into peace and heart. It's lovely. Yeah. I think we all learn to handle the connection in our own way. Because I think that all of us can say we can, like, hear our divine masculine's thoughts, but this came up straight away, Pandora, saying that there were no negative thoughts. That must mean something. At the beginning of the reading, it's what I said, is like, talk to me like lovers do. There was the energy of, no, it's like not the whole reading's really not yet. There's some misunderstanding that needs to be cleared up first. This misunderstanding is not going to be beneficial for the growth of the purpose of the relationship, mission, your mission together. And but it did come out that the masculine, the divine masculine, he wasn't thinking negatively. So if you're thinking that your divine masculine, or you're thinking negative thoughts, maybe they're not his. And actually, maybe they're not his. They could be anybody's. If you're, I kind of work with someone who knows they're an empath, and it's a bit depressing, really, when I talk to him, and he's like, oh, I can feel all the heavy energy, and I just feel it all, and it's all a bit too much. And I want to say, get a fucking grip of yourself. You know, you can't, you've got to be able to, I want to say, plunge that out of you. So, because you know at your core that you're love. And it's not easy, I know that. But when you're aware of it, it's like, that's not your purpose, is to take on all these negative thoughts of everybody. You just have to find your way of handling it. Because then they'll affect you. And if it does take 10 years to get a grip of it, or that's a small little sacrifice for what you're doing, for not only for the rest of this lifetime, but what about the next lifetime, when you learnt the lesson this lifetime? So next lifetime, you're not going to learn that lesson. You're going to be even more evolved. And why? Maybe because you help the world that you're being reborn into to evolve through your evolution. So what you're doing right now is not only important for the course of this lifetime for you, but also for your future lifetimes. That's amazing. It's like, learn the lesson, do the study, do the work on yourself. It's all about on yourself, no one else. You. Let's go to a Divine Feminine card. And just by chance, I've got the Heal Yourself reading cards. No one else can do it for us. We have to do it ourselves. Let's look at this card. Mirror. I don't know how you pronounce that. Bow. She's a saint of true freedom. Let's just listen to the message rather than worrying about how to pronounce her name. I mean, that's wasting time, really. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. I mentioned yesterday about when that happens and you have unconditional love for yourself, and you've done the work, the counterpart comes naturally, because you're in vibrational alignment with your true match. That's kind of like when, okay, the match is lit. The Hangman. It's a woman. Let's read this. Let's find out where she is first in the deck. Oh no, you've got to actually go to the index. Okay. Mirror. I'll just call her Mirror. 84. But there's no kind of mistake in that, as in me just saying mirror. It's a reflection. You're going to attract to you exactly what you are. A reflection of yourself, your thoughts. I want to say your pleasantness. That's what you'll attract. You'll attract exactly who you are. Your perfect match. Where did I say she was? Did I find out where she was? What's your name again? Sorry. Mirror. 84. Let's read why. No, let's actually just read about her. I'm just going to call her Mirror though. 84. Mirror embodies a love that lets us do what's right for our own lives, no matter what others may think. Mirror or Mira is a Bhakti poet and mystic from Rajasthan. Oh, I've got lifetimes and lifetimes to nail this. Okay, interesting. India. This is interesting. She was born a princess because, did you say that the Holy Grail was princess, meaning princess? Is that what you was talking about? What was it? I'm not sure now. Come on. She was born a princess in the late 15th century. She unwillingly married Boj Raj, the crown prince of Mewat, in 1516, but she considered Krishna to be her true husband. Legends say that her husband's family tried to kill her several times for defying the social customs and expectations of a wife. But in each of these legends, Mira's love for Krishna would miraculously save her. She wears the Krishna tilaka, forehead marking, as a sign of her devotion to him. Northern India in the 16th century was besieged by violent battles between Hindus and Muslims. Mira's husband's father and father-in-law all died in the war with the Islamic army of Babur, the founder of the Mughal Empire. Mira refused to join her husband on his funeral pyre and again defied social and cultural expectations. She became the central poet saint of the Bhakti movement during the difficult period in Indian history. The Bhakti movement is a spiritual path focused on the cultivation of a personal love for the divine. It's a devotional form of worship that believes anyone can have direct access to the divine regardless of sex, caste, or religion. I don't know if that's how you say that word. Mira became the symbol of people suffering under the chase system. Is that how I say that? I'm going to say that. And the persecution that ensued if anyone tried to defy social or political standing. Mira's poems are lyrical padas or love songs. I said I felt like there was a love song coming about getting into you. Was that what I said? Oh my goodness, right, we got the 10% off. Did you see how it froze then? Mira's poems are lyrical padas or love songs using metric verses, and they are so widely known and cherished because they relate an ultimate freedom that Mira lived out in her love for Krishna. So, when the soul selects her card, often without even realising it, we make choices based on external expectations, on how we think other people will perceive our actions. We've been touching on this topic. Okay, we must talk about tattoos. So, Mira is about doing what's right for you and no one else. Ultimately, only you can know what needs to be done or said. You have this one brief life. At the beginning I said it feels like it's going to be a short life. And every second of it matters. Mira is about standing up for what you know is right for you, even if others will judge you for it. The fear of being persecuted can convince us not to be true to who we really are. There's a love. There's a love, though, that's far greater. It doesn't say this. Let me just have some drink. How are you guys doing? We'll get back to this love. Where did you go? Spotted Pony, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realise you were absent. Oh my God, you guys have been talking a lot. Has it been good? Okay. You already know this here. This is perfect. This is a perfect case of self-diagnosis. Pandora says, RIC original. Maybe, this part here, maybe I should be doing some deep breathing work too. There you go. Thank you. I need to hold my breath as well. Okay. Interesting, because I said don't hold your breath. So maybe not hold it. But earlier on, maybe you need to watch back. Not maybe. You need to maybe watch. I don't want to tell you what to do. Watch it back, and I think you'll pick up so many more signs watching back. I love the lives that we do. I love this life. Okay. You draw to self what you think, good or bad. Good or bad. Good or... not. Let's not even use that word anymore. Okay. Training the ego to step aside. Ego is like the attorney in our head, gives advice all to keep you safe, but the divine will keep you safe. Yeah, trust. I love this. Healing ancestry DNA. Original. I literally felt an energy of being married to my DM earlier. Was really beautiful and warm. So much love. What a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. Finally back. Pandora, I swear earlier or one day lately, I was daydreaming and thinking about the time that I'd never thought about anyone the same way with marriage in mind. There you go. I think we've all had marriage on the mind. Mad how we're all connected, isn't it just? What, am I saying it right? Chase sounds like past. Oh, chast. Chast? I heard this word. Okay. Woman whose husband died are to throw themselves on the fire. What right now? Old Hindu custom. I don't suggest it off that. Right. Old cultures have rules. The new earth doesn't have the same rules. No. No. Hi, Moon Cookie. We ladies are all onto something big and beautiful. We are. I think I need to just plug us in though, don't you think? You didn't remind me, did you? You don't go, Lucy, we're going to run out of juice. I think we're charging. Still got a 3 and a 3 up there, guys. That's what I can see is 33. Okay. Should we get back to this love? Often without even realising it, we make choices based on external expectations on how we think other people will perceive our actions. Mirror is about doing what's right for you and no one else. Ultimately, only you can know what needs to be done or said. You have this one brief life and every second of it matters. Mirror is about standing up for what you know is right for you, even if others will judge you for it. The fear of being persecuted can convince us not to be true to who we really are. There's a love, though, that's far greater. Said it again. There's a love, though, that's far larger than human constructs and cultured values. Love isn't ethical. Love isn't bound by any idea of what's socially acceptable. Love is what sets us free from the expectations that bind us. Love, in whatever way it finds us, asks us to stay loyal to our own soul. Any obstacle, force, or person who asks us to betray our most intimate relationship with the divine isn't acting out of love. I feel we need to repeat that. Any obstacle, doesn't say that, any outside force or person who asks us to betray our most intimate relationship with the divine isn't acting out of love. For Mirror, her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. The love that made her brave, the love that inspired her every poem and action was a divine love for Krishna. And you said already, Carol, about... Oh, who said about... just remind me, because I don't think it was Carol that said it. One of you said about Christ consciousness, the DMs. Do you want a pumpkin spice coffee? I need to get up to kind of answer her, though. How do I answer her? Oh, it was you, Camel. Well, Krishna. Is Krishna... Who's Krishna? Who are they referring to when they're talking about Krishna? Do you want pumpkin spice coffee? What do you reckon? I don't really know how to let her know. I don't really want to hinder. And who is Krishna? Is it their god? Or is Krishna like Jesus? Is it Christ? I don't know, but really, because I haven't really studied it, but I felt the energy of like the Christ. Krishna is their DM. Okay, yeah. We can, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But if by chance it was Christ, and the DMs, it would be the DM, because the DMs have Christ consciousness with them, if they're, especially if they've kind of taken the place of a chakra. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, superstar. What did you retract there, Pandora? Okay, let's have a look what you've just... My goodness, guys. Do you want a pumpkin spice coffee? I've really got to go and answer this daughter. I can't be rude enough. Oh, just because we're trying just to stretch my legs. Put my order in. I do apologise, but it's ruder to keep my daughter waiting, thinking I'm ignoring her, especially with such an offer. I just finished this one here though, and we're still good. Dinner is not like quite ready. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's probably good. Yeah, never mind. And where did Jesus, let's say Jesus, go during the missing years? I don't know. What missing years? Are you testing me? I've been christened and all that. And I used to go to like Sunday school. But I don't really... I think I used to just like playing. After the service, you could go and play. Where did he go? The missing bit in the story. Yeah. What was his journey? Tibet. I can't wait for all of us to meet one day. You know it's destined. It's going to happen. It's amazing. Because we all really know each other's energies. It's isn't it a beautiful way to fall in love? Energetically. The love I have for you guys, it's just amazing. Okay. So love is what sets us free from the expectations that bind us. Love, in whatever way it finds us, asks us to stay loyal to our own soul. Any outside force or person who asks us to betray our most intimate relationship with the divine isn't acting out of love. For Mirage, her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. Oh, we just carry on reading. I know I'm repeating this, but for Mirror, her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. The love that made her brave, the love that inspired her every poem and action, was a divine love for Krishna. That's so true, isn't it? Her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. The love that made her brave, the love that inspired her every poem and action, was a divine love for Krishna. So, the laws that bound her to the strict expectations of being a wife didn't actually apply to her. We're exempt. How awesome is it to be told we're exempt from like marriages that are not a true divine love, not it's not a marriage that makes you feel courageous and brave and inspires you and sets you on fire. So you're exempt from that marriage. These rules don't apply. I mean, that's pretty cool to hear. I thought that anyway. I made them not apply to me. It didn't make me any less of a wife. But, yeah. So let's carry on. So the laws that bound her to the strict expectations of being a wife didn't actually apply to her. Love asks us to look at what really matters to us and at what we truly value. And love asks us to bravely defy expectations in order to be true to ourselves. Love wants us to marry our own soul. Love wants us to marry our match. Love wants us to marry our divine masculine. Why would it not? I mean, how else is our world going to be lived and lifted, I was going to say, in this beautiful connection? Love, like no other. Okay, let's go to a Heal Yourself reading card. Get right into it now. Look at the bottom here, family and tribe. Divine timing, Pandora. But she has put, you better hurry up then. I think they know when they need to get a shifty on. 20 years, you can get a lot of places. You get to a lot of places, yes you can. Awesome meeting friends. Wasn't it an awesome... I'm loving these lives. Okay. And I like it because like I'm on an early shift, which actually means that I'm home in the afternoon. And when I get home, when I think about you guys. So I kind of get changed and jump on camera. I don't know, and then the day's gone and we do the same again tomorrow. I know it's just jokes on. But they're all relevant, the jokes. Summed up everything. I'm so pleased that it has... I felt it was just important that we kind of connect, and I do love these lives. My goodness, but they're kind of going on for like an hour and a half. 77:55 was on the clock then. Let's have a look at this card here. It's like a very old-fashioned kind of wallpaper. It's like a working men's club. It's working with the men. Join our club. I was actually thinking when I was like, hold on, we've got to have the pumpkin coffee. Hey, baby.
Might not.
What? Don't say that. I'm going to love it, aren't I? Would you like... I'm going to try it now. She's even give it to me in a pumpkin cup. So what is it I'm drinking?
Pumpkin spice coffee.
In a yawn. Pumpkin
Sorry.
spice. It's okay. Pumpkin spice coffee. Did you put sugar in it or does the pumpkin do it?
The syrup has a lot of sugar.
It smells good. That's nice.
Really?
Yeah, it's nice. It's different. I don't really have pumpkin flavoured stuff. I think the only pumpkin thing I've had is that thing in Florida. Pumpkin juice.
Oh.
Cold. Oh no, that was the other one, wasn't it? Butterbeer.
The syrup is pumpkin caramel.
It's very sweet.
Didn't add any sugar to it.
No, it's sweet.
Alright. Dinner's almost done. Do you want me to bring it up?
No, darling, I'm coming down. I'm finishing off this reading now, and I should come and have dinner. Okay. Pandora likes your pumpkin cup.
Thank you. It's my new favourite.
Thank you. It's my new favourite. That's what she said. If you didn't hear her, I could be repeating and you can hear her quite loud and clear. I'll see you in a moment, darling. In a moment or two. Okay. other card do you think? What did I say? It looks quite old-fashioned. An old-fashioned type of love. You need to bounce off like Tigger. Carol, I'll catch up with you soon, darling. This was an awesome meeting. I'm on the last card, card number 14. Open your heart and invite sacred love. Let's finish with this message, guys. Love you too. Boop, right on your nose. Your soulmate is not far from you. To connect with them, you need to open your heart, call them in, and this part, and have patience. If you are not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. This is a beautiful reading. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity, like you have known them before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically, and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart in the same way that a soulmate can. It is important to note that your soulmate will not necessarily be your partner. He or she may come in a completely different form than you have imagined, but they will offer you incredible wisdom, growth and expansion. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experience. And this is when you're ready to evolve, when you need to evolve up the ladder and into the swing of things. So be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experience. We attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. Let's take it all the way back to the Holy Grail here. Unconditional love. We attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. We may think that and that's it, it's our mind. We may think that our hearts are open fully and that we are in this state of unconditional love, but we need to learn more about it. There's always room to grow. Let's look at the action steps here. Take some slow, deep breaths. Connect to your heart. Imagine calling your soulmate towards you. You don't have to know what they look like. Just feel the openness in your heart and allow yourself to connect to their heart. Imagine that there is a gold cord attaching you to them with beautiful loving energy flowing between you. Know that you are supported and will soon meet each other in the physical reality. Keep working on opening your heart and enjoying your life. I'm going to go, guys. I'll catch up with you soon, okay? Until then, I'm not even giving you a chance to say goodbye. I want to read your comments. I can see them. That's so lovely, Moon Cookie. I'm so glad to have caught you all live. I just love each of you. We'll end with some, rampaging love. Come on, Godspeed while on the journey of divine love. This group is always so beautiful, isn't it just? I think that's exactly why I'm here all of a sudden. You're back, aren't you, Pandora? You've kind of always been here. You've always been part of the tribe. And, we roll 7D energy with ease. Wow. I mean, that's the thing is, I don't even think about what realm, like, I'm in. All I know is I just keep ascending and just more awareness keeps coming and it gets more beautiful. That's the key, is it gets more beautiful. There's nothing depressing or lonely or boring about this journey. Okay, once you've dealt with Patience. I don't even know what we're being patient for. It's always happening. It is happening. So, right, let me go. Let me go, let me go. I'm going. Oh. Okay, you're welcome, Laurie. Thank you. God bless you. Thanks. Right, I love you all. We will catch up, I imagine, tomorrow if it's meant to be, and if you're around and free. If it's meant to be and you're around and free. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Bye, KD. Okay. Right, until next time. And we'll see what... the cards are beautiful, aren't they? What time usually... Oh, Pandora. I really... When I feel the urge. When I feel the urge. But it will not be before 3 p.m. my time. You'll have to work that out. Well, you are my time, aren't you, Pandora? So, yes, it won't be before 3 p.m. It won't be... I don't know. I never know what crops up. Sometimes I go to my daughter's house. Sometimes I just... I don't know. I go where I'm drawn. If it's going to be, then you will be free. Okay. Right. I'm going. Original. All right, I fancy a chat with you. Are you free for a chat? So I need to catch up with this girl. Okay, right. I love you. I'm going. I can message her personally about that, which I'm going to go and do. Right. Take care, guys. Much love. Remember. Yeah, okay. That's it. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.